Have your cell phones, make sure they're on silent vibrate, but take all the celebration pictures that you desire. Lina and Gregory, it's with great honor to stand before you two under a legal oath authorized by the Ohio State as an advocate and ambassador of love. And that's someone who is simply dedicated and passionate about holding marriages accountable to the laws of love. And the laws of love, they are simply just set in place to remind you both that love is so patient and it's kind. It's not jealous and it doesn't brag. It's not envious. It doesn't celebrate in wrongdoings, but it celebrates in what is done right. Love is patient and kind. And love is something that you continue to hold and gravitate for years and years to come. And as we all celebrate together with your family and friends, before we move forward, I'm going to give you both an opportunity to share any special words that you want to share with one another as we proceed on with this lovely ceremony.
No, that time.
And Greg, if you as well, always outgrow you and I can go and share first.
Okay. I, Greg, take you, Lina, to be my wife, my partner in life, my one true love. From the first time I met you, I knew I found my soulmate. You understand me sometimes more than I know myself. Your eyes can tell me things without saying a word. You have taught me what the word friend really means. Tonight, in front of our friends and family, I want to give you a ring as a promise to be your lover and best friend always. I vow today to love and cherish you, to commit to doing all that I can to make our life together full of discovery, friendship, and laughter. I give my word to keep myself for you and only you. I will be your strength in times of difficulties, your soulmate as we build our future together, and most of all, your best friend to laugh with on our path of life. I promise as we grow old together, I will always hold your hand in mine. I want nothing more than to spend the rest of my sunrises and sunsets loving you. I'm the luckiest man alive. Well, I need.
Sorry.
I thought you were going to try.
I, Lina, take you, Greg, to be my husband, my partner in life, and my one true love. I will cherish our friendship and love you today, tomorrow, and forever. I will trust you and honor you. I will laugh with you and cry with you. I will love you faithfully through the best and the worst. Whatever might come, I will always be there with you. Today is the beginning of the rest of our lives. I choose to spend today and all of my tomorrow with you. Everything I am and everything I have is yours now and forever. This is my promise to you. I give you this ring to wear with love and joy. The ring has no end, neither shall my love for you. I choose you to be my husband this day and forevermore. I love you.
Lina and Greg, I want you both right now just to think back. I want you both to just go back in time and think back when you first both met. I don't know what that special day was, and you remember you were either sharing a special song and having those long conversations, talking on the phone each and every night, just thinking about all of that time, whatever brought us here today. And as you continue to think back, it's imperative that I remind you both that your marriage is much more than your signatures that will be on that piece of paper. It's a binding agreement that should not be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and taken seriously, and with deep realization of those responsibilities and those obligations that marriages do hold. And as you continue to think, it's important that we now move forward into just sharing those personal vows and personal promises and exchanging with one another. And with the vows and with the promises, they're just simply promises that I share with you. And if you agree with these words, you just simply reply, simply I do. And I'm going to ask you, Greg, looking into Lina's eyes. This is where we tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. This is why we're here. Greg, do you take Lina to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold sickness and in health, loving her and supporting her, cheering her on in all of her most amazing days, but on those difficult days when it gets rough, you remain right there by her side, putting all of her needs before everyone else's as long as you two continue to live?
I absolutely do.
Awesome. And Lina, I'm going to ask you the same. Looking into Greg's eyes, Do you take Gregg to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold sickness and in health, loving him and supporting him, cheering him on in those great days, in those very amazing days, those difficult days when you want to throw in the towel? You remain right there by his side and put all of his needs before everyone else's, as long as you two continue to live.
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Yes. Hearing that you both have come into these agreements and these promises and shared these special words with one another, we'll now dedicate the rings back to your union. Tom, if you will, just stand next to me. If you hold the rings, he's going to hold the rings for us. If you notice these rings, Lina and Gregg, if you notice these rings here, they're unending circles. That's because they have no beginning, they have no ending. They're endless, just as your love should remain endless. We all, your family and friends, we all dedicate these rings back to your union, not to be worn as jewelry or decor for your outfits today or any other day, even though you both look amazing. These rings are not about how shiny, yes you do, it's not, yes you do. It's not about how shiny or blingy these rings are. These rings are simply just a symbol and a display to inform and show the world that you have a commitment to your vows and to your love and to this union. You see, that's why the rings are often placed on that left hand, that left finger, directly on the vein that leads to both your hearts. It's why it is so important to wear these rings daily, to remind you both of the promises that you've just shared and you're sharing on this day. So Gregg, if you will, I want you to gently take Lina's ring, and Lina, if you will, hand over your flowers to one of your beautiful bridesmaids. And then Gregg, gently take Lina's left hand, and I want you to just hold the ring right there in her left finger, and I'm going to ask, if you don't mind, if you're looking into her eyes, just simply repeat after me. I, Gregg, give you this ring as a symbol of my love, as I'm choosing to share my life's journey with you. I give you this ring with the pledge to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever. Go ahead and slide that ring right onto her finger. And Lina, if you will, take Gregg's ring, and the same, I want you to gently take his left hand, hold the ring right at his left finger, and I'm going to ask if you continue to look into his eyes and repeat after me. I, Lina, give you this ring, as a symbol of my love, as I'm choosing to share my life's journey with you. I give you this ring with the pledge to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever. Go ahead and slide the ring right onto his finger. Beautiful. And now that you both have come into those promises and those agreements with one another with the exchanging of the rings, I'm going to leave you both with a few loving thoughts, one simple thought, and as you prepare to whisk off away into your happily ever after. In doing so, I was going to ask you if you just join your hands together. And as you joined your hands together, you notice that you've just joined your hearts together as well. And as you hold hands, I want to share with you how impactful these hands will become as you prepare to go off into your happily ever after. Lina and Gregory, these are the hands of your confidant, your lover, and your best friend. These are the hands that will help protect and nurture your family through thick and thin. These are the hands that work along beside yours as you both build your separate lives together. And these are the hands that will take time to understand you and love you like no other. These are the hands that will help you achieve success and it's going to applaud you when no one else is there. And these are the hands who embrace you only with love and affection, just to show you how much they care. And these are the hands that will wipe every teardrop that may fall from your eyes. And these, Lina and Gregory, these right here, these are the hands that will continue to reach out to your hands, even when they become old and wrinkled until the end of time. Lina and Gregory, these are the hands. And now that you both have come into agreement with the laws of love, and you've made these promises to one another, it is now by the power vested in me, authorized by the state of Ohio, that I'm now able to pronounce you both husband and wife. You may still celebrate your love promises and this union with thickest kiss. Congratulations to you both. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I introduce to some and I present to others the new Mr. and Mrs. Cutting. Congratulations to you both. You may now take the first walk into the future, whatever that is. Congratulations to you all for coming together.